Hello, 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 and welcome, welcome, welcome. I am Lavella, and we are continuing our adventure through Whispering Winds, which is our forever world. We have a lot of things I'd like to do today. Um, First of all, let's before I'm always afraid I'm going to forget this statistics. Okay, so usually I go through this pretty quick, and for those of you who are watching for the first time, I do this for transparency because there are some people that provide content that say one thing and then do something different off camera, and they are not truthful about it. We are going to pause, and I'm going to point out something in particular. The diamonds, 55. That is picked up. I have picked up 55 diamonds. Now, the first few diamonds that I got was from shipwrecks and treasure chests that you dig up from a shipwreck map. But I did mine some off camera. But I wanted to show that. So when I show you the diamonds that I have, you know that they were legit. Anyway, so the reason I do this is because I want full transparency. I believe, as I've said before, if you're in a single player world and you're not hurting anybody and you're not like actively breaking terms of service that Mojang has for their game, I really think that you should be able to play the game however you want to. Whether it's peaceful, survival, creative, back and forth, a little of this, a little of that, modifying game rules, turning some stuff on, turning some stuff off. I don't think that's cheating. It's your game. It's for your fun. It's for your entertainment. It's for your creative purposes. Play it how you want to. And I don't think it's anybody else's place to tell you, oh, well, that's not how you're supposed to play Minecraft. Minecraft was made intentionally for the versatility and individualization of gameplay. They intentionally designed the game so that you have all of these options to customize it how you like to and still be playing vanilla. So, I'm a firm believer in that. My only fine print or whatever you want to call it, caveat, is that a thing? Whatever that is, to me, it's about being transparent. If you are a content creator and you're telling your viewers, I'm doing this, and then you're doing something else behind the scenes, I don't think that's right. To me, I consider that cheating, not because you're breaking the game, but because you're not being honest with your viewers. So if I decide to do something else, I will just tell you. Because it's my game. It's my world. We're going to be here forever. So if I get tired of playing a certain way and I want to add this or add that, I'll just let you know. So anyway, that's why we do this. And so that is done. Okay. We have there's quite a bit I want to get done today. I'm probably not going to get all of it done today. But one thing I want to talk about is the copper cape. I finally have it. There it is. So how you get the copper cape is you watch a Twitch stream. I think you only have to watch for like 5 minutes of somebody streaming Minecraft, and then you get a notification, and it says you got the copper cape drop, and here's your code. Here's how to redeem your code. So you take that code, you plug it into your Minecraft account, and it says, okay, you have the copper cape. Well, it doesn't just automatically appear. I had heard that after you plug in the code, that sometimes it can take like 24 hours for it to show up. Well, I waited 24 hours and it didn't show up. So I Googled again, and it was suggested that I put it on in Bedrock, and so that's what I did. Because I've had Java Minecraft for so long, I didn't have to pay for Bedrock. It was grandfathered in, I think is the right terminology. So I have Windows 10, which is a PC version of Bedrock. And so I went to Bedrock, and I had my copper cape. I equipped it, and then I went to Java, and it still took a little while, but it didn't take that long. In Java, when you launch the Minecraft launcher, there's a thing at the top, it has play, installations, blah, blah, blah. One of those tabs is called skins. I'm using hand gestures in real life, by the way. I do this all the time. I don't know why, because you can't see me. But anyway, I guess I could do this the whole time I'm talking, and then you'd have an idea to know that I'm using hand gestures in real life. Anyway, you choose skins, and then it brings up all these skins that you have available, and you can modify it that way, and that's how I told it to put, and it did show up, obviously. And I chose the copper cape, and I saved that skin, and that's what I've chosen to use. And so this is what it looks like. I think it's pretty cool looking. Now, I wish that I had been collecting capes from the beginning, because as I've said before, I started playing Minecraft in February of 2011, so I've been around for a little while. As a matter of fact, the cape I had on in the last episode was the migration cape. Trying to migrate my account from Mojang to Microsoft was a nightmare, because my account was considered legacy, I think is the term, because it was so old, and everybody else was getting their migration capes and I was not. And I was really frustrated, and finally gave up on it for a very long time. And then eventually I was like, this is not fair. And I went back, and they had finally figured it out, and I finally got that cape. But there are other capes that other people have that they got from going, I think, to Minecon or Minecraft Live events or different things like that. And I've never been able to do those things. And I think there was one that you could get from supporting some kind of I can't remember what it was, but it's too long ago. My brain is mush. But anyway, there are other capes through the years. I really wish I had gotten just to have the collection, but I missed those windows of opportunity, and so I'm going to wear the copper cape for now, and I don't know how long I'll wear it, but I'm just glad that I have it. So if they're still dropping it, at the time this video gets released or uploaded, I don't know how much. I guess I should have looked it up. I don't know how much time is left for the copper cape drop, but stop watching my video. Just pause me, go get on Twitch. Doesn't matter who you watch. Anybody that's streaming Minecraft, watch them for at least 5 minutes or so till you get your notification, so you don't miss out. It's worth it. Just, and you may not care right now, but you know what? 10 years down the road, you may have decided to collect capes, and you might go, you know what? I really wish I would have taken 5 minutes to get that copper cape. So whether you care about it now or not, you never know. 10 years from now, you might care. So I never really cared one way or the other, and there were a couple of missed opportunities that I probably could have taken advantage of, and I didn't because it wasn't a big deal to me at the time. And now I kind of wish I had. So I'm glad I got the copper cape. I don't know how long I'll wear it, but I'm glad I have it. So anyway, please do that. Pause my video. Go watch a Twitch stream for 5-10 minutes, somebody playing Minecraft. Get your cape drop if it's still out there. And if you missed it, I'm sorry. And but if you have not and it's still available, you should try to, 5-10 minutes. That's all it takes to get your code. So anyway, so let's look at the diamonds. And what I did was I started on, I'll show you real quick. We're not going to look at the whole tunnel because it's too long. It would take it would take a severe chunk of this episode. So basically, I went down there and I started tunneling towards the place where I dug up all that sand, because we're going to have to go back. I showed you last episode that I'm down to less than half a chest of sandstone, and we're going to need it, because by the time we get those walls covered as I continue to dig down, it's going to, there's no way I have enough. Plus, we still need to put a roof on this place, and I want to be able to smelt some of it to make smooth sandstone, and I want to be able to make, bits and pieces like walls and slabs and stairs and all of that kind of stuff. And if I don't even have enough to cover the walls, we're definitely going to need a lot more sandstone. So anyway, I started digging this tunnel uh, towards the coordinates. So I'll let you guys do the math. I'm not going to do math. Um, our spawn point is at -3 is the x, and then the z is +5. So the sand base area is 1,028 and 4,778. So it's going to be a long tunnel. Anyway, I have about 300 blocks left to go to get to the right spot for the X. And then I'm going to turn and do the 4778 to get to the Z. So we're not doing that on camera. I like grindy videos. I like grindy streams. I enjoy watching people mine. I enjoy watching people cave or collect sand or chop trees. I enjoy all that. I find it relaxing, and I enjoy the conversation that they have with you while they're gathering those resources. But there's a limit. I don't personally. There's not really a limit for me as a viewer because those kind of videos or streams, uh, those kind of things that's the kind of stuff that I would watch like in the background. Okay, why am I not able to get up? There we go, because I'm not hitting the space bar. Those are the kinds of things that I would put on my television and watch slash listen to them while I'm cleaning my kitchen, or watch slash listen to them while I'm putting up laundry, or you know what I'm saying? It's not the kind of content where I sit at my desk and just go, oh my gosh, is it going to be cobble? Oh, they got cobble. Oh, there's some copper. Oh my, I don't get excited over that. But I enjoy the content because it's something I can listen to, their conversation, and I don't know, I just find it relaxing. And of course, I only do that for people I find interesting. So I'm probably not going to do that for some random person who is yelling and screaming all the time or is using foul language or, I just, because that doesn't interest me. I don't find that enjoyable. So it's about the content creator for me more than the content. But that's me. That's just my personal thing. So anyway, one of the things I want to get done today is I want to make some diamond gear. Okay. I want to make a to-do board. I should have wrote this down because my brain's going to go soft and I'm not going to remember. I want to make a to-do board, and I want to um, get some obsidian so that we can make another portal. I'm using hand gestures again. I'm counting on my fingers. So that we can make another portal and so we can do an enchantment table. Because I want to, we're going to ditch this iron. I want to be able to enchant this stuff, but we're not going to wait for XP and stuff to be able to enchant. We're going to go ahead and make our gear, and if I need more later, we will. But for now, see, boys and girls, it is possible to do this without using your recipe book. I like the recipe book. It makes things easier. But, I don't know. Minecraft doesn't have this, but a lot of games do. They have a thing called veteran, well, we call it vet rewards for short, but it's for veteran rewards. And basically, once your account becomes a certain age, then you get a perk. There's something that you get to use that other accounts don't have access to until they get to that point. And then when your account's even older, then there's a different veteran reward and blah, blah, blah. There are some, now, Ultima Online does that. I don't know I can't list particular games that do that besides Ultima Online, but I know I've seen them and played them. Anyway, I think personally that this recipe book should have been a veteran reward. I think the first 6 months that you play, at least 6 months, maybe 3 months minimum, I think people should have to play without the recipe book. I think they should have to figure it out or look it up on Wiki or something. I think people should actually have to learn some recipes. But Minecraft is trying to make it easy for everybody, so they put that in there, and it's great. And I do use it. I do. But I don't know. I think there's something satisfying about not needing it, about being able to actually make armor and tools without using the. Okay, we don't need that many sticks. Without using the book. I don't know. It's probably not a big deal to anybody else. But for me, it's a matter of pride. You know, might sound silly, but for me, it's a matter of pride to be able to do this without having to just open the book and clickety click click. Um, and let's go ahead and make a hoe. We don't really need it right now. I think that's all the tools we need. Eventually, we will make more because I'm going to want a fortune pick and a silk touch pick, and I'm going to want well, I don't want a fortune shovel, but I'll want a silk touch shovel, and I'm going to want fortune on my hoe, and I'm going to want, silk touch on my axe. So there's other stuff we're going to do, but for now, I think that's everything we really need. Tools. We'll put that up for later. Oh, we need torches. I knew there was a reason I made all those sticks. I don't want all of these. Okay. This is jungle. This will go into crafted. Okay, so we have basic gear, and it is very basic because there are no enchantments whatsoever. Now, we need, actually, we can take those out of our hand. Food. Let's load up on potatoes real quick. We're getting kind of low. When I try to, when I'm filling in like dirt holes or filling in water holes, I take a lot of damage from drowning. So I go through a lot of food real quick that way. Okay, so I want to do a to-do board. I want but to-do board. Let's do this. Let's take these slabs. I don't know how many we're going to need. We'll take everything we have. And let's get some doit. We'll take a couple of stacks. I had this all spread out like I was doing for the other stuff, but then I ended up having to use it all, and then when I came back, I didn't bother to do that. Okay, so we need that, and then I'm on the wrong floor. Let's grab. Mm. There should be enough signs. Okay, so first thing I want to do is this is one, two, three, four, five. These ladders are so slow. At some point, we may have to do some water elevators. But okay, so let's go up here and keep going up here. Okay, so one, two, three, four, and five. All right, let's do that. We're going to make another room slash level. Okay. All right. Let's get some torches up here. I do not want to have to deal with creepers and such. There were a couple of levels when I was working off camera where I didn't have enough torches up, and I would be standing there sorting stuff into a chest or whatever, and then all of a sudden I'd hear boom, and I'd have some damage, and I'm like, what was that? Apparently creepers were spawning in, so we need to make sure that things get lit up as we go so we don't have that problem. Luckily, I was sufficiently armored and I didn't die or lose anything, but still. Let's go ahead and get torches up here, torch up there. And yes, I'm probably going to overtorch, but what? What is that? That doesn't go there. Oh, no, I want to leave that for my dirt. Of course I did. Okay. We're probably not going to finish this whole room right now. I'll probably finish it off camera. But I want to get enough of it done that we can put our to-do board in here. And I think we're going to use this room for enchanting. Now, at some point, hopefully, we'll find a mob spawner. And we will be able to, we'll put another enchantment table down there with that so that we can get XP and enchant while we're there. Okay, so I think that's going to be good enough. I want that sandstone. I'm sorry. I have to go get it. I want that slab. I know, it's one slab. It's a thing. I really hate waste. And I do that in real life too. I cook way too much. There are 3 adults in this house. And there's my son, and he's an adult, and Cole, who's also an adult, and we now my son doesn't eat as much as I do because I eat way too much, which is why I'm heavy. Uh, but um, I still cook too much food. I cook too much food, and we have the dogs. Oh, that's not going to show up very well. So I'll tell them, okay, listen, leftovers in the fridge. Y'all need to eat them. and then I give it a day or two. And if those leftovers don't disappear, then they go to the dogs, which is why I don't buy onions. I love onions. We all love onions in this house. But onions are very toxic for dogs. So I don't buy them. I don't cook with them. We don't eat them. We don't get them on our pizza. They just don't come in the house. Even though all three of the adult humans would love them very much, we just don't want to take a chance that the babies would get a hold of them. The babies, the dogs, they're our babies. Okay, so I don't think we're going to have enough stuff to fill all these signs today. But, alright, let's start with Nether Portal. That doesn't mean these are going to be done in this order. It just means these are things we want to get done. Enchanting area. I want to get the ranch at spawn. Crops at spawn. Oh my gosh. Roof on storage. Really need to get that done. That is, I hate doing roofs with a passion. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. But they're absolutely necessary. And the thing is, you can have a building that is boring. Absolutely boring. Straight lines, no detail, just a big old box. But you know what? If you put a cool roof on it, it changes everything. Changes everything. And you can have an amazing building and you put a crappy roof on it and it detracts from it. Roofs are extremely important, but I still hate doing them. I hate them. So that keeps getting put off, and I keep making excuses. Gotta get it done. Okay, not sure where we're gonna put villagers, but we need to address that. Enchant gear, which is armor, tools. Oh, terrain, cave, safe house. I don't know if safe house is one word or two, but we're gonna go with two. That's a major project. Oh, find base area. Because this is not meant to be my permanent base. This is meant to be the spawn base. This is not where I want to live. I want to find a mushroom biome or a jungle, something that's rich and has a really vibrant green terrain, where the grass is really a beautiful green, not a savanna where everything looks like it's burnt or looks like baby diarrhea. If you're a parent or a babysitter and you've had to take care of a newborn that was being breastfed and had diarrhea, that's what the savanna looks like to me. that weird green, yellow, gross. I hate the savanna so much. It's not my favorite. Now, it's great for finding mobs because there's lots of sheep and pigs and stuff usually in a savanna. But, oh, the color, I hate it so much. And there's times that I've been watching someone that I actually enjoy their content, and they will start a base in a savanna, and I'm just like, God, no, please don't make me look at that. And I usually put them on mute and let them play in the background, and I watch something else because I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. Anyway, so we need to find a base area. Nether portal enchanting area, ranch at spawn, crops at spawn, roof on storage, villagers enchant gear, terrain safe house, find a base area, Um, there's my timer. We're still making a list. It's gonna have to wait. Blah, 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 blah. Find a base area. What's okay? We may or may not fight the dragon anytime soon, but we could go to the end and like use blocks and go around the dragon island and maybe find some shulkers. But we do need to fight the dragon at some point, so we'll put them on the list. Did I put Nether Portal on the list? I did. That was the first thing. Okay. Um, Shulker's dragon. Thinking, I'm a thinking, I'm a thinking, I'm a thinking. Well, tunnels. I want to work on my tunnels. Okay, down here, let's do some redstone, which I don't do, but I'm going to have to like watch a video and figure out how to do it. And these are some redstone things I would like to have. I would really like to have an iron farm. I would like to do a bamboo slash sugarcane farm. And for you youngsters out there, back in the old days, sugarcane was actually called reeds, by the way, and poppies were called roses. Anyway, I would also like to do a pumpkin slash melon farm. And by the way, I know a mass majority of the Minecraft community calls them watermelons. There are no watermelons in Minecraft. They are melons. They are colored like a watermelon, and when you look at a slice, it looks exactly like a piece of watermelon, but they are actually melons. They are not watermelons. Anyway, one of my many pet peeves. I would like to do. Okay, hang on, let me check some. Okay, my dongle beeped. I disconnected it. I reconnected it, and I turned my headset back on. So I'm hoping we have audio again. So I'm going to go on with this and hope you have sound. If not, I apologize. And if not, you won't hear my apology. I'll just have to apologize for the next episode. Let's get this wrapped up before my dongle gets tired again. Okay, we said bamboo sugarcane. We said pumpkin melon. Oh, I would like a wool farm. Okay. Oh, and with crops, chorus fruits. Okay, let's see. Bamboo, pumpkin, melon, wool farm. Oh, and let me tell you, I don't know. Again, I don't know if you can hear me, but I think we're going to put in the timber data pack. And if you're not familiar with it, what that is for you old school Minecrafters, there was a thing called Vein Miner, and it worked with rock, but it also worked with wood. And basically, it's instant harvesting of trees and leaves. And I know some people are going to consider that a cheat. I, however, do not. I am being transparent with you. I'm going to see if I can get it to work with this update. And if I can, I think we're going to use it. Because I would rather spend my time digging tunnels up. There's a skelly down there. How is he down there? This place is lit up. Man, Anyway, I would rather spend my time digging tunnels than chopping trees. I don't hate chopping trees, but I'd rather spend my time doing something else. So I think we're going to try to get that figured out. So anyway, we've already gone over time. We can add to this as we go. And blah, blah, blah. Hopefully you guys are hearing this, and this is not just a bunch of empty. I can hear the sound of the dirt plopping, so hopefully, yeah, I see you, buddy. I'm not thrilled that you're in here, because I'm seeing all these torches. I don't know why you're in here, but just in case, I don't know what the deal is, Lucille. To me, that looks like lots of torches. I don't know how he spawned. But anyway, let's go ahead and say goodbye, and I'm going to do my outro. Oh, that looks cute. The copper looks really cute with my diamond. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye and hope that you can hear it. Thank you again for taking the time to watch my video. I really do appreciate it. I know I sound like a broken record, but I really do appreciate it. Time is so valuable, and it is the most valuable asset we all have as humans. It doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have, what kind of material wealth you have or don't have. We all have time, and that's more valuable than anything else in the entire world, galaxy, universe, whatever. So, whether you shared 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, doesn't matter. It's valuable, and I thank you for it. We will see you later.